Assalamualaikum and hello YouTube, my name is Nur Muhammad from AnyWatch, and yes, we are back with another AliExpress sales video. So this time around, the AliExpress sales Black Friday sales will be starting from 24th of November until 29th of November. At the time of recording, I have no idea what are the special promotion prices that is available for the watches, but yeah, still I'm going to be looking at 10 dive watches that I think is the best that AliExpress can offer. And of course, these all 10 watches that I have handled before, so I'm not going to be showing you guys the watches that I haven't handled I haven't got my hands before. So that is why these are, if you see these watches on table here, these are the familiar watches that you guys have known, and and I think you could have quite a lot of great bargains during the next sale, right? So first up is the watch that I don't have on the table here, but rather a very, very popular watch on AliExpress, which is the Steeldive SD1970. So an homage of a Seiko 6105 So I will put some picture over here. So these watches normally you can get under $80. So I've reviewed this watch quite a long time ago, and I do think that this is one of the most affordable and the best option if you don't really want to spend more than $100 for a dive watch. So this is one of the starter watch I might say so, because it offers quite a lot of bang for buck. Seiko NH35 movement, 44mm diameter case, but with a 46mm lug-to-lug dimension lug-to-lug, so that makes it a very, very easy watch to use, even for smaller wrist guys such as me, right? So that is watch number one. Watch number two is a dive watch from Heimdallr, so Seiko Monster homage, right? So I think there are a few brands that is producing Seiko Monster homage for the past how many years, but still I think the Heimdallr is the best of them all. So I've reviewed the version 1 which come, I think, the red dial, which come with that Gen 2 dial, and I've also owned the Gen 2 which is homaging the version 3, so the Seiko Monster Gen 3, and yeah, I've since sold that watch, but still I think for around $150, those are the one to go if you want something, you want a Seiko Monster homage, right? So that is watch number 2. So that watch number 3 is this my new sub favorites, right? My new Submariner homage favorite. So this is the Cronos, right? So this is the Cronos L6015, 40mm in diameter, 48mm lug-to-lug, and 13mm in thickness. And of course, I think this is my new favorites Submariner homage, because of the specs that is available for this particular piece. Seiko NH35 movement. They come in this no date version, and also a date version. So yeah, pick your you can choose between those two, and of course excellent case finishing, excellent dial finishing, and one of the highlight that I would like to show you guys here is this glide lock, this glide lock system, which is, I think, and for watches under $200, this is one of the most attractive feature that one could have, right? So why I didn't put this the Martin SN007, simply because I think for the same exact amount of money that you pay, I think the Cronos is much better, right? So and the one thing that I think is better than this one, performs better than the Saint Martin, is the bezel action, which is really, really cool, right? So this is the Cronos L6105, right? So what, let's just put it on the wrist and see how it looks like. So I'm wearing my Saint Martin here, right? So this is how it looks on my 6.75-inch wrist. So very, very nicely done there. So they offer not only this black color, there are also a few other colorways, but yeah, still please do check it out, right? So that is watch number 3. And watch number 4 is this Seestern 661. So they, I think for under the you can get this for around 150 to 170 US dollars depending on what are the specification that you choose. So 37 millimeters in diameter, Seiko NH35 movement, and of course we have that excellent looking dial. So I picked this red color, but of course if you don't want the red color, they also offer, I think, silver and also black, and I think a few other interesting colorways. So recent version has the bracelet and a full lume dial. Mine is the, I think is the first gen, so but yeah, still it is okay. And of course, being a Seestern, it offers a quite unique proposition, which is that, you know, a lume date with, right? So it is, mine didn't come with a bracelet, but I kind of prefer this FKM rubber strap that comes with it, and yeah, it looks really nice. 37 millimeters, definitely a vintage size, and yeah, I think I prefer, because now I prefer smaller watches these days, right? So that is watch number 4 and watch number 5. So I've just unboxed this particular watch. So this is the Seestern 600D, so an homage of a certain Doxa 600D, and you can see the unique feature of this particular watch is basically it offers quite a lot of money for the quite a lot of specifications for the money, right? So we have NH35 in it, a, you know, a solidly built the case design here, and that excellent bracelet, although it is kind of a bit jangly there, but yeah, still you can't really fault it. You have ceramic bezel insert here, and that unique looks. Of course, this is a copy or clomage of the Doxa 600D, but that's not really a bad thing in my opinion. But yeah, still the major problem for me for this particular piece is that, you know, that hour hands, right? So if you can forgive that hour hands, yeah, I think it should be fine, right? So I just don't really like that very short hour hand. But this is the version 2, right? So they've managed to increase the size of the hour hands, and yeah, I think it looks much better now. But still, I do think that is a little bit too short. But still, if you like this kind of style, and I don't really think any other AliExpress brand is doing a clomage of the Doxa anyway, so this is the best option that you could find. But still, I have something that I think performs much better compared to this particular Seestern, right? So that is watch number 5. Watch number 6 is my first ever San Martin, which is the San Martin SN0068. So this one is an homage of a vintage Seiko, which is the 6105 8000 series. So recently Seiko have produced their own version of that, so they call it the slim turtle. So yeah, this for me is my slim turtle, right? So this one, I think they produced, San Martin started producing this one in 2020 or 2021. That is why it is using this old San Martin logo, and yeah, with that MOP dial, it looks absolutely awesome in my opinion. All right, so of course 42 millimeters in diameter, 48 millimeters in lug to lug, and with 20 millimeters of lug width. So it is a bit bigger for me right now. So I used to like bigger watches, but now, yeah, I don't know, I prefer 40 millimeters or less these days, right? So you know what, let's just put it on the wrist and see how it looks like, right? So yeah, that looks cool, still looks okay in my opinion, but not that bad, right? So I put it on this San Martin braided linen strap, right? So that is watch number 6. Watch number 7, basically I have 2 of them. This is the San Martin SN0004, the V3 version with this leather dial. So I think I've told you guys so many times before, this is my favorite watch, San Martin watch for 2021, and it still is. That is why I think at one point I've had 3, but now I've sold the other one and I've kept these 2. So this is the V3 version, and this is the limited edition version, right? So this one is an homage of the BB58, and yeah, they are using the exact same case, but this one comes with an apply indices and many upgrades compared to this one. But yeah, still I love them both, right? So you know what, let's just put this SN004 LE BB58 limited edition and see how it looks. So 38 millimeters in diameter, the bezel is 39, and a very short 46 millimeters from lug to lug. And you should check out that compact case, guys, and I just love that very difficult to adjust full rivet bracelet, but yeah, it looks cool though. But yeah, still sizing this thing is very very annoying, right? So anyways, I just love it for how cool it is, right? So that is, I think, watch number 6, right? So watch, let's go to 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? No, sorry, number 7. Let's go to watch number 8, which is the latest, I think the latest Saint Martin the latest Saint Martin diver in my collection. This is the SN0067, right? So if you guys like a Doxa homage, this is the one to go. But if you want something that inspired by the Doxa 600D design, I think this is the way to go, right? So it somehow it looks a bit more looks like it has a turtle-ish case, but check out the thickness, guys, just 12 millimeters, right? So awesome looking case design here, and the bracelet tapers from 20 to 16 millimeters, which is, you know, very very super duper helpful, because I prefer, you know, a much lighter watch on my wrist. So that is why I prefer this 20 to 16 taper. And that awesome looking enamel blue dial, very very dark blue dial, which is with this orange printing on the bezel. And yeah, I just think that this design works, right? So YN55 movement on inside this particular watch, so that makes it you know, easily usable day in day out. And yeah, so let's just see how it looks on my 6.75 or 17 centimeters inch wrist. I think, for me at least, this design, I prefer this design over that Seestern over there. Of course, I will be doing a comparison between these two watches, right? So next up, the number 9 watch in my list is the SN007, right? So I have both the SN007, the 40mm version, and this SN007X, the 37mm version. So both are okay, but for me, I prefer smaller watches now. So I prefer this one. I still keep this one though, because this is the BSH limited edition version, and it comes with, you know, quite a lot of features that the current SN004 version 4 doesn't have, which is, you know, this very very tall bubble sapphire crystal. But yeah, you know what, I might be selling this one in the future, but yeah, still, who knows, right? So let's just quickly put the SN007 on the wrist. So this is how it looks. So yeah, it does look a bit too tall and a bit big on my wrist now, because yeah, I kind of going for smaller wrist nowadays, smaller watches these days. So the 37mm wrist, the 37mm watch do suits me much better in my opinion, right? So that is how the 37mm looks, right? So, and a good thing about this particular SN007X version, they will come out with another dial version. So I'm not really sure if I can put the picture right now, but yeah, still I will ask Saint Martin if they allow me to put the picture. But I promise you that that particular dial looks absolutely awesome on this case design, right? So that is watch number 9, and let's go to watch number 10, which is the watch that I've used just now. This is the Saint Martin SM006. So I think I've bought this in the 11/11 sale last year, and after 1 year, I still think that this is one of the best, you know, vintage Submariner homage. And they have also updated this particular version with a Tudor style dial with the snowflake hands and all. And they've also come out with a version that's using the Seiko movement, right? So for if you guys wanted something cheaper, right? So my version has the PT5000 movement. I keep it because some viewers asked me told me that the PT5000 movement is not a not a reliable movement. That is why, you know what, I said, you know what, I'm gonna challenge that and keep it for 1 year and see how it performs. And yeah, the movement still works okay, right? So that is, you know, one thing that, yeah, I just wanted to try it myself, right? So 39mm in diameter, the bezel is 40mm, but a touch long, 48.5mm lug to lug does make it looks a bit too big on my wrist. But yeah, still, if you guys have the wrist for it, yeah, that is one of a great option if you want is something you know, some vintage Rolex look in your collection, right? So let's just quickly charge these watches and see how the loom performs, right? So I don't have the Monster and the Steeldive anymore. if they are, I think, the Steeldive definitely have, most bang for buck for the money that you pay for. And yeah, you can't really fault that Steeldive, but still this option that you see on the table here is a great option nonetheless, right? So are you guys ready? 3, 2, 1, and boom. So cool option here. You guys can't fault any of these watches, guys. So very cool lume from the this one is from the Cronos, right? And this one is from the Seestern 62 mass. And next up is the Seestern 600D. And next up is the Martin SN0068. Cool super lumen over there. And next is the SN004, the vintage diver. And this one is the SN004 LEBB58 edition. Next up is the Martin SN0067D Doxa inspired watch. And this double SN007, the full lume dial version, which is not available anymore, but you can always get this SN007X, the smaller version. And last but not least, the Martin SN006, right? So there you have it, guys, my selection for top divers watch that you can get from AliExpress now, right? So yeah, of course, like I mentioned just now, I don't really want to show you something that I haven't tried before. So this is based on what I experienced with these watches. So yeah, pick your which one that you want for the next sales on. Yeah, of course, I will leave a link down below if you guys want to support the channel, right? So, and for me, you know what, this Cronos is my favorite for 2022. What do you guys think about this one? Right, so there you have it, guys, my pick for 10 diverse watches on AliExpress for Black Friday sales, which will be happening from 24th until 29th of November. So happy shopping. And if you want to help the channel out, so please do use my affiliate link in the video description below. So if you guys like this video, please give me a big thumbs up, and if you want to see more future video reviews such as this one, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Until next time, I'll see you soon. Stay safe and bye bye.